We're returning to the Unit 1 review for the test, question 9. Sarah and Katie have two of the most popular phones on the market. Sarah's monthly cell phone plan is shown below, where C stands for the cost in dollars, and T stands for the number of texts sent each month. Question A. Whose plan costs less if they send 20 texts per month? Well, let's substitute 20 in for the number of texts that Sarah sends. C equals 50 plus 20 cents times 20 texts. 50 plus 4, because multiplication goes before addition, and the order of operations results in $54 for the cost of Sarah's plan if 20 texts are sent per month. Well, Katie's plan cost 45 cents per text in addition to the monthly fee of $55. Just looking at Katie's plan, notice that 55 is greater than $54. Without any further calculation, we've already proven that Sarah's plan costs less if both of them were to send 20 texts per month. If you didn't realize that, you could still calculate Katie's plan to just confirm that her plan would come to a value greater than $54. Well, substituting 20 texts per month, 45 cents times 20 texts makes 9, and when added to 55, that equals $64. So she's paying a whole $10 more than Sarah, which makes Sarah's plan cost less if 20 texts were sent. In part B, it says explain in your words how you determined your answer. So you can literally explain what you did for your calculations, or you can provide an abbreviated version of what you did, saying that I calculated the cost of Sarah's plan. Okay. As long as you show the calculations and back it up with some words, such as what operations you used, such as which steps you took, such as what you've substituted in for T, you'll be good. Good to go. So I'm writing out each of the steps. 20 text was multiplied by 20 cents per text, and then added to the monthly fee of $50. And you're all set. You can also point out that 55 was greater than 54. Since I've run out of room, I'm going to include it in the margins up here. How much will Katie's plan cost the same number of texts when Sarah's costs $75? Well, we first have to figure out how many texts did Sarah have when she spent $75 on her phone plan. So we're going to have to use some substitution and solve for the variable in her equation. Remember that the cost will be replaced with $75. Just as it says above, Sarah's phone plan cost equals $50 monthly fee plus 20 cents per text. Again, replacing the cost with 75, I substitute and then I solve. I'm going to divide the equation into the left side and the right side. Starting with $50, I'm going to subtract the value from both sides of the equation. That leaves me 25 equal to 20 cents times the number of texts. To get rid of that 20 cents that's being multiplied to the text, I have to use the inverse operation. The inverse is to divide. I'm going to use a fraction bar to divide, but you can use the division symbol, and of course you can use your calculator. Once I divide 25 by 0.20, representing 20 cents, I realize there's 125 texts. I'm going to need that information to now figure out how much Katie's plan would cost if I had the same number of texts as Sarah. So let's take a look at Katie. Katie starts with a monthly fee of $55. Added to that is 45 cents per text, meaning I'm going to multiply it to the 125 that I found earlier. 55 plus whatever I get as the result of 45 times 125, you guessed it, 56.25. After I've multiplied, now I'm going to total it up by adding, and I get $111.25. There's Katie's cost when Sarah's plan is $75. Katie's cost for her plan is $111.25.